Time to get squiggling now as we join Squiglet on the children's classic Get Squiggling, the children's TV show that teaches us how to draw and features basic colors and shapes. The show aired for 2 seasons between 2008 and 2010. Squiglet is a very nice monster. So let's take a look at a couple of episodes. First up we have Snowman. So we meet Squiglet as she comes out the door. She is feeling cold as she talks about snow. She asks us if we know what a snowman is. We then pick a line to start drawing with as we start to draw the snowman. Squiglet teaches us how to draw. We then wish for him to become alive as he says he is Steve. Steve then heads off as he says he is on holiday. Squiglet says you need a suitcase as she asks where does Steve live as Squiglet decides to draw a snow cave. So we then draw the snow cave as we then color it in. Steve goes in to get his suitcase as Squiglet asks what is inside as Steve explains everything. Steve says he is going to the beach as they head that way. Steve celebrates as he puts on his sunscreen. Steve wonders what to do as a crab appears and talks about the beach. He tells Steve what to do as they play beach ball. Squiglet explains that the sun is very hot and Steve can melt in the sun. Steve wants to figure out a way to play as Squiglet draws up a hat. They build a sand penguin as Steve is sweating. Squiglet pulls out her pad to get a clue on what can cool down Steve. So we see some real people as the parent puts juice in the molds ready for the freezer. They are making ice lollies as Steve suggests having one. Squiglet draws one up as Steve thanks us. He feels better as they head into the sea, but it is too warm and he starts to get hot again. He starts to melt as Squiglet tells him to get out as Steve still wants to play. So Squiglet comes up with an idea of a cold place as Steve is happy with it. Steve takes a dip in the water as they start to sing about being a snowman. It's then time to go as the episode ends. Next up we have Pirate. So Squiglet comes out the door once more as she greets the viewers. She starts talking like a pirate as she asks us who she is pretending to be. She wants to draw a pirate as we then get to pick a line to draw with. We pick a straight line as we draw a pirate's hat. We then draw the whole pirate as Squiglet then wishes him to come alive. He comes alive as he says his name is Longbeard. He says he has lost his treasure. He says he can't remember where as Squiglet asks where he lives. He says on a ship as Squiglet starts to draw one. We color it in as we make an island. Longbeard is happy as a parrot then arrives. All of a sudden more animals join the ship as Longbeard wants to know where the treasure is as Squiglet suggests the island. They head over there as the pirate says he needs to dig for it but he can't remember where it is. The mole starts to dig as he doesn't find anything. Squiglet then draws something to help the elephant dig. So she draws a spade. We then color it in as the elephant starts to dig. We don't find anything as the pirate is sad. We then look at the pad to get a clue. It shows some kids looking at a map and it points out the X is where the treasure is. So Longbeard has also lost his map as Squiglet draws that as well. She gives the map to Longbeard as they look for the treasure. They find the X as they find the treasure as they find the teddies. Longbeard is very happy as they sing a song about being a pirate. The episode then ends. Finally we have Hippo. So Squiglet arrives as she greets us once more. She starts pretending to be a hippo as she says it's time to draw one. So we pick our line as we get to drawing a hippo. So we magic her up as she comes alive. She says she is a dancer as all of a sudden she falls over and says she is tired. Squiglet wants to know where she lives as she draws the river where the hippo lives. The hippo is happy as it is very peaceful. She starts to practice for the hippo hop as Squiglet wants to know what it is. She says it is a big dance and all the hippos will be there. But the hippo doesn't know what type of dance to do. She wants a dance teacher as they look for one. They head inside as they find a flamingo as she teaches her how to dance. Everyone is shocked as the hippo says she doesn't have a tutu so Squiglet draws her one. So they dance once more as the hippo tries to keep up. She then falls over as she says ballet is not right for her as she then tries tap.
That's it, Dolores.
She breaks the floor this time as it is not right for her either. So they look at the pad to get a clue as the kids are drumming away. So the hippo wants a drum as Squiglet, guess what, draws one. The hippo is happy as they head to the mud hole. She starts getting muddy as more hippos arrive as they all dance. Everyone gets muddy as Squiglet joins in and starts to sing about being a hippo. The episode ends. Overall, Get Squiggling was a great show as it was a funny show as well as entertaining. The stories were quick and interesting and Squiglet was very nice and the show taught us how to draw. It was a good time overall and I would suggest watching it. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.